Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. Towing the slab in today's game, Freddie Peralta. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that's off the inside edge. And we are underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
On the inside corner for a strike.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses.
2-2.
The count now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one fouled off. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Hoskins handles the chance. He takes it on his own. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Judge takes a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Out.
See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Yanks held in check. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Garrett Cole. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Now, Jackson Chourio. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, skid runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
William Contreras in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. And a slider misses down and away.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one outside, and a full count now. And ball four to aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, one out. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. That's inside. Ball one. Yelich at second. Contreras at first. One gone. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2-2. Two on, one out. Breaking ball inside. 3-2 now. Sal Frelick in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Left-hand hitter waits. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, 2 outs. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And that one is inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs.
Nope, ball.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
And that'll load the bases.
Ball 4. Take your base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So bases all loaded up. Dunn will hit next. And fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Back here at American Family Field. Second inning set to go. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Peralta back to work. Fought off foul. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
In the air, center field. Freeland sizes this one up, corrals it, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Ball.
Close, but called a ball.
3-0.
And that's ball 3. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1 out, base is empty. That one finds the corner, and the count's full.
Full count.
To the right side, Terang. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Now at the plate, Austin Wells. First pitch
Ball.
doesn't find the zone. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And there's the strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Two outs. That one
2-2.
way inside. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Milwaukee. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Joseph Ortiz.
Slider for a strike. Swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Hit in the air left field. Dominguez hauls it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Bryce.
This is Bryce Terang.
Terang.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Up next,
Well, I don't think
the
there's a hitter
Brewers.
alive that hasn't
The
at
right
some
fielder,
point
Jackson.
succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Jackson Chorio digs in now. And that one fouled off. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
And now it's Christian Yelich. A single and a run scored and a walk.
Let's go, Yelly.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. It's through for a hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
He was all over that one. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
And now it's William Contreras.
Oh, he beat it, he
Cole
beat it.
checks over to first, and he's back. In the air, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. On to the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie in his 14th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. In the air on the infield, Hoskins hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Outside low.
That's a
ball.
ball.
1 strike.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Not close
1-2.
with that one, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Hoskins, and the Yanks go quietly. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's off the mark. 1-2 to count.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one in the dirt.
1-2.
Now 1-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Slapped foul. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the third. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch, and he just misses. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That one off the mark, and that's ball one. And another ball.
That's high.
Foul ball. Next offering upstairs. The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And ball one to Judge. And Judge spoils that one.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Contreras collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at American Family Field, and stepping in is the speedy Oliver Dunn. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dominguez grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a
Now
glove,
batting,
but you will get some high
baseman,
fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Next one
ball,
in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for
inning.
Yankees,
So now the
center
Yankees
fielder,
cleanup
number
hitter,
35,
Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Peralta back to work. And
That's down.
downstairs.
That's a ball.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so
That's high.
far
That's
he's
a
been
ball.
really effective in this one.
Misses
No,
off the
that's out.
plate. And now 3-0.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And that one pulled foul. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Up next for the Yankees.
Just a bloop
the
hit
designated
behind
hitter,
third right there, and
Giancarlo
that's a really tough play for a
Stanton.
third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. In there at the knees. Man at second. On the ground. On to first. One away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still
catcher,
want to move the
number
runner up
28,
and give your team a
Austin
chance to score.
Wells.
That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Wells.
Hit, miss,
Slow
that's the ball.
second trip to the plate in this one. That one's in there, and the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That just misses.
That's the ball.
Full count now.
Just missing off the
Count
plate
is full.
there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Yankees 1. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Misses, and it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Christian Yelich leaves the yard, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Swinging a foul straight back.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Action in the pen down there. Mark Leiter Jr. appears to be getting loose. Hamilton getting cranked up as well. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Mitchell lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And he chases a high fastball there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Still only one out here in the inning. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees.
pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Number 41.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Man at first, Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Goldie makes the grab, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12, Reese.
And the batter
Hoskins.
now is Rhys Hoskins. A strikeout and a walk. Swings through that.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
No
you
ball,
want him to
1
go
strike.
early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can
No,
focus on the
beat him.
pitch.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Two outs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. That's long gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs, nobody on. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside low, ball 1.
1-0.
Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm gets it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ball to strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Ryan Hudson getting loose out there. Ashby, the power lefty, up as well. Fastball for a strike. That one to first. He'll do it himself. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job
Now
of
batting,
keeping
the
the
third
ball
baseman,
out of the air,
Oswaldo
lets the defense work behind him with another
Cabrera.
ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Grounded out his first time. That's off the inside
That's a
corner.
ball.
1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
And it really looks like these
1-1.
hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider,
Nope,
but
ball.
they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's
Full count.
3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
This one popped up. Ortiz hauls it in, 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Check
All
swing.
right.
He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch
Nope,
is
ball.
outside. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
The 1-2. Just
That's
missed.
the ball.
They tried to
Got
get
a
him to
full count.
chase on a slider down and away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Brewers 6 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the sixth inning, digging in, Joseph Ortiz. Hill, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And the first
ball, no
offering is
strike.
not close. Activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and loosening in the pen. Cousins also throwing. He swings and fouls one off. Now a check
ball.
swing, but he held up. That one the other way. Judge makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Bryce.
Next for the Brewers,
Terang.
Bryce Terang. And that's
Ball.
outside.
1-0.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Well, interesting strategy there. He must have seen something after that first pitch. Didn't attempt to bunt, but here on the second one he does.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That
Ball.
one missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Good eye in that spot. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Back to the top of the lineup, Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. Now snap throw to first. Terang back in on a dive. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Terang off of first with 2 away. The next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
That one ripped. That's a base hit. Terang around third. Safe. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. There's the strike. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Diving stop at first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Hudson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So digging in,
Leading
Jazz
off
Chisholm
the
Jr.
second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. That one
That's the
just
ball.
misses.
That's a good pitch there.
1-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you
Ball
jog
out.
back to the dugout.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took
Now
a couple of
batting, the right
pitches
fielder,
to
Aaron
even that count up at
Judge.
2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Off the
That
mark
missed. That's
there.
the ball.
And that's ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's a base hit. Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Turan hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's Stanton now. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that's in for a strike. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one
that's high.
upstairs.
That's the
Just
ball.
missed. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 7-1.
Now pitching for New
We're
York,
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
56.
7th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Mark.
Well, they need someone to
Leiter
stop the bleed and
Jr.
keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now the
Moving
center
up
fielder,
for the
Garrett
Brewers,
Mitchell.
the center
1 for
fielder,
3.
Garrett Mitchell.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground to the left. A sliding stop to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Now the left fielder, Sal Frelick. In there, and it's 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it behind his back, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Now batting,
Well, a very
first
fast developing
baseman,
play right there.
Reed.
No margin for error. Nice
Austin.
double play on a fast runner up the line.
2 down, bases empty. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. And that's down and away. That's through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Brewers go down quietly, and they're on top 7-1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall of
your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Ball outside.
Next offering is fouled back. The Brewers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Dominguez, the next to hit, takes outside.
Here we go, Brewers. Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Pitch misses. 3-1 now. And that's a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera, a switch hitter batting right. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Dominguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 2.
2-0.
That one in there across the letters. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th. And
Leading
now,
off for the
Oliver
Brewers,
Dunn.
the third baseman, Oliver Dunn.
Leiter back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball.
That's low. That's a ball.
Clips the corner. Strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out
Now
here in the
batting,
8th.
the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, he went inside
1
a couple
ball,
of
2
times,
strikes.
and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting,
Now it's the second
baseman,
baseman, Bryce Terang. A walk
Terang.
and a pair of strikeouts.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
First offering, and
low.
it just misses. That's a
a
little bit
ball.
low.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Count's full.
Ball 4, tried
That's ball
another
4.
curve but
Take the
couldn't
base.
locate it.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells
Now
you
batting,
that that's the
the
pitch
right
he has the
fielder,
most confidence in
Jackson.
right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chorio. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. He beats the throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. So first and second with 2 outs. Christian Yelich getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that one
Down,
missing
ball.
low. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next
That
pitch
missed. That's
misses
a ball.
outside. 2-1.
2-1.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Now
Nick
pitching for
Mears.
the Brewers.
And you know, bullpen guys can
Number
struggle
25.
sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Anthony
Back to the top of the
Volpe.
order now. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop
1-1.
takes the ball. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Alexander, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Number 77 warming up as well. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball
1-2
right
the
there
count.
and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just
Up
a
next
bad
for the
approach
Yankees,
right there.
the
Either he
second
was
baseman,
looking for something
Jazz
else and got
Chisholm
completely
Jr.
fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Mears, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 0-1.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And that's a little bit high. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's a strikeout looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Up and in. 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there.
1-2.
He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Mears is just 1 strike away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's low.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.